Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Nat 2.
Nat 2. Where it's just the two of us.
Naturally.
Naturally.
We still don't have AC. So, another toasty. We're supposed to get steamy
recording session. Steamy. It's supposed to get fixed tomorrow, which is baller because when we're recording is today actually. Yeah. So, but you know,
we can't wait until tomorrow because one of us has a big girl job, the other one quit the job that they got.
Well, you know, you read the employee regulations, and they were like, "Hey, if you do this,
if you breathe, you have to pay out of your tips, which is the only thing that you're making."
Yeah,
for income.
If you accidentally drop a penny, you have to give them $200.
Yeah.
And so she said, "If it sucks, hit the bricks." She hit the bricks.
Because I had one training session, and the lady who was training me, she was just like, "Yeah, so we can't do change. We don't give out change, so you just have to pay them out through your tips." And then also, we can't do refunds. If somebody wants a refund, you have to pay them out through your tips. And I was like, screw this.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, if somebody walked out on their tab, you have to pay through your tips, which is illegal. And then also the place was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, so the bricks were hit.
I got standards, you know?
She got standards. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Crime having a standard?
Is it a crime?
No.
A little bit of
Crim. He's crim. Yeah, so I, next week I'm only working 45 hours, though.
Ooh, how many
35,
hours?
Whoops, math. I'm only working, instead of 40,
crap.
turn up, I'm working 5 extra hours. No, I'm working only 35 hours. I think it's because my boss is like, I don't want to pay you, which
fair.
But also I'm down to not, so yeah.
What you gonna do with those extra 5 hours?
It really depends a lot on what you want to do. Just putting it out there. We'll find out what I'm gonna do with them. But yeah, it'll be on a Saturday, so I'll get off it earlier. Yeah, no, and then
I can come to the stupid little farmer's market.
Oh, you can now, yeah.
Because I'm still unemployed.
Still unemployed. I'm working at a farmer's market on that one day. I'm hawking product.
Hawking loogies,
hawking product, ripping darts and breaking hearts at the farmer's market. So now you can come.
Excitement.
It's so far away.
Is it?
Where is it? Make sure you leave in our exact home address in this episode. It's in beep.
Did you see my face?
Yeah.
As it was coming up.
Wait, I'm not allowed to say this. This is why this can't be live. I don't know how anyone does anything live. Streamers, the first time I have streamed on Twitch, I think twice. And I was one of those cool kids. Did I stream a video game? No. Did I scream? Maybe. Did I stream me, I don't know, cooking? No. Did I stream me doing some other wacky business? No, I streamed myself studying Japanese like a weeaboo.
Really?
But I'm legit good at it though. I'm actually kind of okay at it. So it's more I can't remember what I was doing. What I used to do is I would watch a playthrough of Metal Gear in Japanese and just look to get the heck out of here. And just look up all the words I didn't know, which ended up, now I know words like kakuheiki haiki butsu, which is nuclear waste. Or kaku is nuclear. Kaku. Yeah, kaku. Freaking sensuikan.
Sensuikan. Some kind of place.
It is a place.
Water place.
I actually can't remember what it means. That might not be from Metal Gear. Anyway, but I have the sound is in my head. I know words like Taisa is Colonel. Taisa, kikoeru ka? If you know, then you know. and mucha.
Okay.
Mucha means like, that one's good. I gotta say, I'll stop.
No, wait. The whole point of you saying this is because when you were streaming live on Twitch,
I doxed myself. I opened up a resume. I doxed myself so powerfully.
Baby mode, though.
What?
You sending resumes out to folks anyways, so it's like
yeah,
such
like
a
local people, and it's going to like, it's not like, that's doxing yourself a lot.
Is it?
It's like, it's got all of my work history. It's got the phone numbers of people I know. It's got my home address.
Why would you put your home address on your resume?
You're supposed to.
No,
yes,
you
are.
not.
Yeah. Contact information. Sometimes they make you confirm your friggin' address. Either way, it doesn't matter whether or not you should. It was on there. That's the point. I doxed myself so hard, and then I like deleted Twitch from the internet. Like, I was so freaked out. Literally, no one was watching my stream, and also the people who weren't watching my stream were all Japanese, so it didn't freaking matter. They wouldn't have been like, I was about to dox myself again. They would have been like, speed reading my address probably, or even if they did, what are they gonna do? Fly here?
Yeah.
And we're gonna hang out and study Japanese together.
Yeah.
Although I will say, and maybe you feel this way as well, when you start using like media to study languages that you don't know that well, especially like TV shows, video games, stuff like that is voice acting involved, you will come away with just lines in that language, and then they're just floating around your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, friggin' the classic ones. Naiteru.
Kenianimasu?
Yeah, I freaking, the ones, gosh, I know I got some from Metal Gear. Sakusen ni hairu is like, I'm entering the mission area, like stuff like that. Sakusen, wakatta, sakusen ni hairu. And then like, nakanaka mitsukaranai yo ni na. That's Colonel saying like, don't be found. I used to know like on-site procurement in Japanese, because that's like a big thing there, or like wet work. I used to know words. Yeah, I used to know words like that, but now I don't.
My favorite line that my brain latched onto for some reason is from Spy Family, and it's Anya going, Chichi, kaku kakushi kachika! Like, just nonsense, and he's like walking through the door, and he's like, Ryokai.
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 It means got it, but like very like in the military.
Yeah.
Ryokai.
Ryokai. It's so hard to say.
Ryokai.
Ryokai.
Just say like Dio, like Ronnie James Dio. Ryokai.
Ryokai.
There you go. Perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Ryokai.
Ryokai.
Ryokai. Perfect. Kanpeki da za! Or like, and then we'll start. The longest one that I can remember, I think, is like, oh, this one's also from Metal Gear. こんなにフランクな人だと思わなかったわ. Which is Mei Ling saying, I didn't think you would be such a frank person to Snake when they're first meeting. I can't remember, she's like, なんなんだ? 伝説の家に口説かれちゃって or something like that. It's like, I can't believe I'm being hit on by this like legendary hero. 伝説の英雄. But the longest one I think is from Lucky Star, and it's freaking how does it freaking start? I gotta do it. They're talking about how to eat. Again, this is, if you know, a choco coronet and like sponge cake and stuff like that. And she's like, I can't remember the whole thing, but the part that I remember was クリームがはみ出したりすることなく, which is like that way. Okay, cut this out. That way, when you eat it, the cream doesn't splurt out. Like, and I was like, man, I sure do wish I remembered literally any other part of this, but I have it. You heard, I have it so like pera, like I have it so like fluid. クリームがはみ出したりすることなく, like.
Anyways,
that's Miyuki-san explaining how to eat something.
Miyuki-san. I hate that name.
Miyuki.
Sorry to all
Miyuki's. She thinks it sounds like mucus.
Yeah.
That's what I call the GPS because it was in Japanese. My phone was in Japanese for a long time, and then my GPS therefore was in Japanese, which was really annoying because they would be like, the street would be like, you know, I don't know. Every street I can think of is a street from here, like New Banana Street, and the lady would be like,
Banana is banana.
It's unfortunate. New Gobblestone Road or something, and it gets like changed into like its Japanese accent for the sake of the GPS, so that only Japanese speaking people would be able to understand. And so it gets so warbled by that it'll be like ni migi hoko, and I'm like, what the heck? And then it's like New Blomstone Street, and I'm like, okay, got it. I just crashed, but thanks. And I called her Miyuki-san.
Miyuki-san.
Yeah, and I would tell her to shut up all the time because she'd be like, street ni storito ni migi hoko, and I'd be like, I don't know what street that is. Thanks for your help. Why am I even using you?
Well.
And then Shay thinks it sounds like mucus.
Yep.
Miyuki. So anyway, Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. In the last episode of Nat 2, so a lot happened.
Regale us.
The boys, Lucian, Etheod, and Fingers, fixed Finch's arm, which caused a large commotion of him
screaming at the top of his lungs and being like, oh, I'm okay now. Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel great.
Time to go on an adventure.
And everyone's like, okay.
They did that. Etheod had to go get him and like found him singing. I listened back to that. I'm like, that actually sounds quite good.
You're singing this French.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows my struggles. Nobody likes me. Anyways, and Finch was trying to find out why Jack was coming along, because he wasn't too happy about that. He didn't want. He felt like Jack was coming along for, like, supervision. He was like, the whole point of me going on an adventure is so that I don't have supervision, and you're supervising me. And then he, like, told him that he wasn't going to listen to him, so he's just going to have to do his own thing. And then they all got ready to go, had some little banter. And then Lucian received the message that Iffy sent, and responded with, "You must be out of your goddamn mind, whatever. We're not doing that." To where we hop back into Iffy, Thalen, Yezi, Tavamil, and Viteal. And Iffy's like, of course, why, what else would I expect from this waste of a damn potion, like, you know. And so basically they decided, okay, if he's not gonna do that, if he's not gonna follow the plan that we had established, then what will happen is that we will go to the Crystalline Inn, and by we, they mean Yezi, and eventually Viteal decided that he was going to come along. And
I think it's so funny because I remember him in literally, I think the exact prior episode, him saying, I'm not going to involve myself, that would just make things worse.
Yeah.
And then in this one, he's just like, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to make things worse.
And if he's not too happy about that.
Whatever.
And Iffy, Thalen, and Tavamil are going to go to the castle town. Iffy did some frickin' work and put non-detection on Viteal and Yezi, enhance ability on Tavamil. Tavamil did alter self on herself so that she looks like a summer Eldrin now, looks and sounds like one, so that she's at least disguised walking around the town, and then she can drop it to see the king. And Iffy and Thalen just look like themselves because there's no point in them being disguised. There's really nothing about it. And so they went on their way with that. Yezi and Viteal are heading off to the Crystalline Inn, which is where Fingers, Lucian, and Etheod are presumably going to be. It's 2 hours by carriage, so it should be like about 4 hours on foot, but Viteal is a factor that they got to factor in.
He sure is.
And then the other three are relatively close to the castle. It's not even not even 30 minutes out. It's less than that. Like, you can see the castle town from where they are, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Vahrae, we got a little snippet of Vahrae. He is at like a hotel, a restaurant with his parents. He got a message or a sending from Monsterl, saying that if he sees a spring eladrin asking for a audience with the king, to stay away from her because she's dangerous. And Vahrae was like, why is she dangerous? What the heck? And then didn't get any responses back. And then Vahrae was trying to entertain Yusufi about, because she didn't want to sit there with the family eating breakfast because it was boring, talking about carpet colors. And then realized that he has some mystery potions in his bag. And that's where we ended.
That's where we freaking ended, dude. Okay, cool. So, while Yezi and Viteal, I'm like, who is going where? Yezi and Viteal are starting off towards the Crystalline Inn, which,
by the way, before they left, Yezi would put the key that she had on the countertop.
Okay. I mean, keys will be returned, so...
Well, because the key, she took the master key. So that's the one that she's like, I'll put it back over the counter thing. Well, I'm plus 10 plus
200,000 to whatever. Yeah. And they have, okay, forgive me. Did I say that someone knew how to get to the Crystalline Inn?
We have a map. Senthet gave us a map.
That's right. I because I was like, Viteal didn't know, so who would have given the map?
And if he had to rewrite some of it.
Oh, yeah, because Viteal couldn't freaking read it. Ha ha ha. Jokes. Why can none of my characters read? Lucian can read really well, so it friggin'...
I mean, Tavamil can't read either.
A bunch of these folks can't read. Literacy is, dubious. They have a back-of-the-napkin kind of map drawn to the Crystalline Inn. Oh, yes, because Viteal was like, I'm not afraid because I had to do this shit all the time. So there's that. They're going to start moseying over there. Thalen, Tavamil, and Iffy are making their way towards the castle. While all that has been being figured out.
Yes.
The last thing that the boys, who, if you recall, are all on top of the carriage, heard is that Iffy's sending, in which she basically said, you all, change of plans, you all go to El Hallen, send us Fingers, we're going to send you guys Yezi, and that's what we want you to do, basically. Yeah. To which Lucian responded...
And they don't know that that's what Iffy said, though. Because only Lucian does.
Only Lucian knows, yeah. So the only people who know that she said that are the people who are there to hear her say it out of her mouth. Etheod and... Etheod and Fingers, I would say Finch. Etheod, Finch, and Neeleth, but does
Etheod,
she
Fingers,
understand?
And Neeleth.
Friggin' Etheod, Fingers, and Neeleth, if she is, comprende, which she's not, heard Lucian say, you've absolutely lost your minds if you think that's what's going to happen. Once you're done with Tempera, meet us at the Crystalline Inn. Understood? Something like that. So that is the last thing they heard. And they're basically... Lucian is sort of looking into the middle distance, having just said that with, like, eyes wide, brows furrowed, like, shock and rage on his face. What the heck was that, man? I guess Iffy had something to say.
What did she say?
He's kind of like looking around at the world. Like, you know, you guys are clippity-clopping
Yeah.
relatively slowly, just because of the weight of the carriage and stuff. So it's just, you know, you're passing trees and stuff, but just in case. Does Etheod want to perceive?
Yeah.
I'll roll for Neela. Aw. Baby got a nat 1. I just want you to know that the rolls that were just rolled were Lucian got a 3, Fingers got a 7, and Neela got a 1.
I think I got a 9.
Dang! That is so good and good.
Can Finch roll perception?
To hear if he can hear?
Yeah.
Sure.
That one.
Dang,
Finch
dude.
fell asleep.
Finch just... Your dad's like, all right, now, you want to make sure that the angle of your wrist is, It's like sighing. Let's see if Atticus Green hears anything. Just for the sake of this is covert ops, Lucian is talking not, you know, he's not like, everyone guess what, you know, he's like talking quietly. So he looks around and says, I told us to all go to Ilhallen.
Fair.
It's a place, close, far from the border, not closer to the coast. It's a view, and he points to Fingers. He said, me, Etheod, Meredith, and the kids. They said to send you to go help them, Fingers. They said they're also going to send Yezi with us as well. That, I guess the idea is that we hide out of that.
And why the fuck are we not listening?
What?
What do you mean, what? They're up there. They're ahead, right? They know what's going on more than we do. Maybe they saw something that this is... Those things that you sent, you can only say so much, right?
25 words.
Okay, so they can't... They have to tell us what needs to happen, but they can't explain why, right?
I'll get that.
Okay, so why aren't we listening?
Because
we
not
want to
going there.
fucking die?
just keep your voice down, mate. They said they're going to send Yezi here. Yeah, I mean, I told them not to, obviously. I don't know if they still will. Just by herself? Or is someone going to come with her? They didn't say. I don't imagine so. Well, I'm going to go find her then. She's going to start walking here by herself. I'm not going to do that. Don't lose your head, mate. Just hold on a bit. We don't know if they're going to listen to what I said or not.
Look, okay, wait.
Look, mate, if we're going to do this big of a change in plans, we've got to meet up and discuss it in person. I'm not just going to...
What if there's a reason why we can't? What if something happened?
No, even more reason why we've got to get there sooner. Look, mate, you and anyone who wants to can make a hard left to Ilhallen. I'm going to the castle town. You're not going to stop me.
I think that you're not being smart.
You can think whatever you like.
Okay,
about me.
I can think whatever I like, and I can be right because you're not just affecting you. You're affecting all of us. And if you're going to be stupid, then you're going to affect me. You're going to affect Fingers. You're going to affect the kids.
I didn't say you were coming as well. I'll go by myself.
No, you're not. You already know that that's not an option.
What do you mean it's not an option?
Oh
Would
my
you go to
God,
stop me, mate?
Lucian, you're so dense. Sorry. Can you think that I'll just let you do that? Do you think that Fingers will just let you go off on your own? And he kind of like looks at Fingers.
Fingers is going to look at his feet.
Okay, you think I'll let you do that?
Let me, mate.
No.
But you're gonna stop me. You're gonna try and come with me.
I can't,
don't
I,
need your
I
permission.
can't stop you.
You're right.
So it just means that you're condemning me to a certain path. That might be something that gets us killed because you don't want to listen to somebody that might know something more than you. Why would they send Yezi? Somebody that is obviously capable. Somebody that there must be a reason that they're sending her somewhere safer.
Why are they switching us?
I don't know. I mean,
What am I gonna do that she can't do? I mean, the whole reason she's there is to. Well, mate, I'd imagine that it's for the obvious reason. And I don't mean it like that. She's in danger, isn't she? Oh, so everybody's in danger is going there? It maybe it's to protect them on their way. That's what I mean, we've got to meet up before we do anything drastic.
right, fine. Then we stay at the inn. We don't go anywhere else until they show up.
I'm finding Yezi.
Where are you going to find her?
I'm gonna look for her. I mean,
What is that going to do?
I don't know.
Well, you think that you being off on your own also is and maybe she's not on her own.
It's no good idea, mate. He's right. I mean, there's no guarantee they're gonna listen to you. I mean, okay, it can't make us go to El Allen, but they can do the rest of the stuff, can't they? I mean, send her to go talk some sense into us, something like that. I don't want her walking around the forest by herself. She's got all kinds of people looking for her, huh? I know she can take care of herself. But
Okay, so your plan is to just wander the forest. Do you know how big that is? How much area that is to cover?
Look, how about, this is what I figure, huh? I know the direction of the stupid castle town.
You don't even know where they are right now. You don't know where they're starting. Maybe they're not even at the castle town. You don't know where they are currently. You don't know where she's starting. You don't know if maybe she's already made her way to El Helen. I don't know wherever that is. You don't know if maybe now she's going to the Crystalline Inn.
And can you talk to them again? Who, me? Look, I'll tell them what was what. I don't think talking back and forth endlessly about what we want to do, if we've only got so many words, we can't get the point across. If this just happens again, I'm not wasting infinite resources trying to do this. I told them what I wanted them to do, and I expect them to follow along with it. And at least they know that we're on our way there, and that's where they're to meet us. Someone's got to take charge of the situation. I didn't expect it to be me. I don't know, I just feel like I just don't like the idea of her wandering around in the forest. I don't know if I can find her. What I was thinking was she could find me.
Well, isn't that what she's doing now? That's what she is currently doing, is trying to find us. And if you go wandering off in the forest, she's not going to know that that's what you're doing. And she's not going to know to change her tactics. She doesn't think that she has to track you down. She has locations to go to.
Okay, then I'll just sit here and hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah. What else are we going to do?
I don't know.
Nothing.
I guess I'm just antsy. Sorry.
Don't get pissed at me.
I'm not. I know you feel me. Well, I think in your case, Etheod's right. In my case, he's right. Yeah, in your case.
I'm also right in your case. You don't like to listen.
I'll go to the inn at least. You can stay there.
You're staying.
Yeah, man, I mean, you'd just be a liability, honestly.
What do you think that you're going to do? You couldn't even find Tavamil the first time without our
Right.
help.
I'll get it. I've been a burden. I've been a liability.
I
I apologise.
I'm not saying that you've been a burden. But being by yourself is not good, yes? Right? Isn't that what you've been telling me?
Suppose you don't want to hear me tell you that it's different.
No.
You to know why it's different.
Why is it different?
Because you're a kid, mate.
It doesn't fucking matter. I'm capable. And I don't have a leg that barely works.
Just needs a bit of time, mate.
Great, so you're going to get that time at the inn.
I dunno.
Considering that she hasn't talked back to you, maybe they're just going to listen. I'm sure if they weren't going to listen, that they would say something back. So that's where we're going to be, and we're going to talk to Yezi, and then we can make fucking decisions. But if we're going to be stupid, we're only just going to be a little stupid.
I don't want to lie to you. I don't want you to worry that something's happened or something, so I want to tell you. I'm not staying there. I'm going to the castle.
You can't stay fucking... You think it's going to take Yezi 6 months to get there?
I don't know how long it's going to take, mate.
What do you mean you don't know how long?
I'm not sitting there waiting to find out.
Why? What do you think that's going to do?
I'm not saying it's going to do anything, mate. I'm
Okay,
just not
do you
gonna
think
wait.
that maybe it
Hey guys,
will...
you want to shut up? You want to roll, Finch?
Yeah.
You guys are lucky ducks.
Maybe not.
What did Finch get?
21.
Oh, snap. Well, Finchy wakes right the heck up. Your dad...
I think Finch wakes up, but he doesn't open his eyes.
Oh, snap.
He's listening to this whole thing.
Oh, snap. Roll performance.
16.
Your dad, atop the cacophonous yelling of whatever, your dad has not seemed to notice things going on, and the reason why that must be is because he's singing 99 bottles of orange juice on the wall. 99 bottles of orange juice. Take one down and pass it around. 98 bottles of orange juice on the wall.
Okay.
He opens his mouth to say beer and then sees Finch and is like, I want to be a
Orange
positive
juice.
influence.
Uh,
Lucian at least kind of like looks at Fingers. Fingers is doing the little like shifty eyes situation. Actually, I'm gonna roll one more. And Lucian is gonna say, sorry,
sorry.
just can't do that.
You love to have a meal, right?
I don't know what that's got to do with anything.
Just answer my question.
Yes, I love her.
Okay. Do you think that she's stupid? Or that she doesn't know anything? Or that she's not capable of critical thinking?
You don't know like I know her, mate.
Right, so just answer my question.
I don't think she's stupid. I don't think she's not capable of critical thinking.
Alright.
But she's reckless. She's reckless and she's trusting. And she's innocent. I know she's with Iffy, and I guess not Yezi anymore. I'm Thalen.
But they made the plan together. It's gonna turn the fingers. Is Yezi trusting?
No.
Is she reckless?
A little bit.
Okay. I don't think that Thalen is reckless. It doesn't seem the type. Do you think that there is a possibility that if you go, you will make things worse? But that doesn't matter to you because you want to see her or because you don't trust her.
I did that already.
And so you want to do it more.
No, I did it already. I did that. I trusted.
Do you remember before we left? Tavamil was saying that nobody trusted her. But that she escaped the place all by herself. That she found us. That she got to where she was. I understand her point of view that nobody thinks that you can do anything because everyone looks at you like you're a child. You say that you love her, but you're not trusting. And you're not. You're willing to make something worse. Possibly, because you don't think that she can do anything.
I'm not saying she can't do anything.
But you think that you can do more. And so you being there is going to substantially change something.
I understand what you're saying, mate. You're so bloody capable. And there I am getting myself kidnapped by high elves and getting beat within an inch of my life, and she's escaping the stupid thing by herself, making her way back into town, finding you all. I get it.
I'm not saying that you're not capable. I'm saying that she also is. And I'm saying that you being there is not going to change anything. Don't speak. You being there is not going to change anything. Because you're not going to be able to show your face. You're not going to be able to be with her when she's in the castle. You're just going to be somewhere in the castle town and then possibly have something awful happen to you, because it is what I cannot imagine that it is not crawling with guards. If you stay at the inn until Yezi gets there, which I cannot imagine would be that long if they are making their way to the castle town. He said what, that it was like 2 hours away from the castle town. She will get there today. She gets there, we talk to her, we find out what's going on. Right? You rest your fucking leg. And then maybe you'll be able to walk properly. You have to trust her. You entrusted her with it. Shut up. You entrusted her with this and with the people that were going with her. Now you have to hold on to that. Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah.
His fingers maybe want to give the help action.
Does he?
Does he?
I think Fingers will, and I think that he'll say, "Gosh, Willie." Etheod, that's right, we gotta stay together. And you can tell that he's saying it with, like, bile in his mouth. He's like, I wanna go freaking fight. Yes, he's so bad, you know?
So
That's your stupid help act.
18.
Okay, Lucian's gonna say, talk to me about trusting her. Don't realise I can't trust with anything. Not a single thing. I ask her not to do things all the time. She never listens to me. Doesn't think I know a single thing I'm talking about. I guess it's a bit embarrassing, but... Do you know how many pacing trees I've had to climb in the middle of the night to get her down? How many cuts I've stitched up? How many times I've taken care of her when she's sick? Because she's gone out the night before, gotten herself wet or cold or something. How sick she's been. How many places I've looked for her. How many times I've looked for her. How long. Thinking she's dead. Hurt. Gone forever. It's not my nature, mate. It's not my nature to lie back and hope for the best. I did it. Didn't I? It's not worked out. It's not worked out at all. I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. It's just the way it is, but it is that way. I thought I might just try it. Just for the sake of the thing. I would just leave it to them and it would all work out. I mean, just like I said, I was a mess. I didn't do a single thing right other than involving you all at your own detriment. You all found me. She helped to find me. So I thought I was getting myself all worked up for nothing. They could handle it. I could just lie back.
Maybe they can.
Yeah, well.
We don't know. Look, if Yezi comes...
It doesn't matter. Don't you see, mate? Maybe they can. But I can't just wait. I can't just sit there and hope she makes her way down from the tree and finds her way home. Where there's a fever or something like that. I can't just sit there. Oh, I'm collecting tab after the audience of the king. We're going to go find her mother. If I get found out or captured or all else fails, I'll throw myself on the king's mercy. If I get captured and tried and hanged.
You're so selfish.
I'm sorry.
You don't.
I know.
You don't really love her. You care more about yourself than her. You realise that?
She come over here and say that to me.
You care more about yourself than you care about her. You think that she would want to live in a world where you're not there? That you died because of something that she's involved in? Something that happened to her and her mum? But it's fine for you because you'll be dead. You won't know. Because you deserve it, you feel as though you do. You realise that if you're dead, you can't help her. You're not thinking about her. You're thinking about what you want. that you want to not feel anxious, that you want to see her, that you want to help. You know, and if you get caught, if you die, oh well. At least I got to see her one last time.
Now you're getting it.
And that's what I mean. You care more about yourself than you care about her. I'm sure she would love to see you get captured. She would love to know that because of her, you were hung.
It wouldn't be because of her.
Oh, and would you be there to tell her that? Maybe she gets hung. Maybe she dies. Because she knows you. And you were there with her. And you get hung side by side. Wouldn't that be nice? You could hold hands.
Stop talking.
Why, you don't want to hear it?
Man, I think you gotta relax a bit. It's talking to Etheod.
Why?
I think you want to make jokes like that.
It's not a joke. I've seen people hung. They read their crimes and they're nothing. Suspected treason, not even confirmed. Of course, I didn't know any of them. Just do it in a public square, just passing through. Mercy of a king. Kings and queens. Anyone, really. Don't care about somebody small.
You don't need to tell me that.
So then you need to accept what could happen if you go.
I have accepted it.
So you're okay with a Tavamil dying?
I wouldn't let that happen.
Oh, yes. You would be able to stop a whole battalion.
I thought I was never going to see you again. Just got to see it. I've just got to. Maybe it's reckless. Maybe it doesn't make any sense. But I've just got to.
You're saying that she's reckless. You're the same.
I didn't say I wasn't, mate. I never claimed to be sensible. I never claimed to not be selfish. I've just got to see her.
You will.
You don't know that, do you?
Okay. I don't know that. Do you want to see her fear on her face while you get surrounded? Because you're not being smart about this? Because you wouldn't wait a couple of hours, maybe, for somebody to show up and tell you what's going on?
For Yezi to show up and do her best to give me an approximation of what's going on. No, I don't mean that she's stupid. I don't mean to say that, but she's not there.
She knows why they sent that message. She knows why they were going to go to El Allen.
Go to the inn. And I will wait for Yezi to show up. But once she tells us what's going on, I'm going to the castle town.
You're not going to listen to what she says?
Barring any shocking revelation, I'm going to the castle town. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that's the plan then.
Yes.
Sorry, I really hate to trouble you all like this. I wish you'd just let me go by myself. He's not going to be involved at all.
It's a little late. This is why I say that not having nice things is a better way to live. Because then you don't care. I think that he's gonna kind of take a deep breath and look around, and he's gonna hop off the side of the carriage and just walk next to it. Like, walk behind it.
When you go to like hop down, you're gonna have to roll an acrobatics check. Solution's gonna try and grab you. And fingers.
That one.
Really? Okay, so this is gonna happen. You're a little lightheaded from your deep breathing time of yelling. You go to like stand up, and you're gonna hop off the side of the thing, but you're on a moving carriage. You're facing Lucian and fingers. Basically, you're sitting in like a triangle. And when you go to step, the carriage kind of hits a bump.
Mm-hmm.
You step on a spot, like when you think a step's gonna be there and it's not, so you're just like, ugh. And you lose your footing and you face plant into Lucian's lap.
Oh my god.
And Lucian, with a 19, is gonna reach out and like grab and steady you.
Okay. Sorry.
Do you want a hug or something?
No, let go of me.
He's gonna like he lets go of one handhold he's got on you. You all right?
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
jeez.
He's gonna like shake off the other hand.
What was that about, mate?
I'm just gonna walk by the carriage. I didn't just the clumsy. I don't know.
Cool, me too. And Fingers is gonna like hop down and walk next to you.
Why?
Where are you?
I think that, I think he like does hop down, because I think he's like, I'm gonna lose my mind if I'm just sitting up here like having, because I think he's like, either I'm gonna sit up here and turn and face away from them and just feel their presence behind me, or I'm gonna walk and like kick rocks and stuff. And so I think he still jumps down, and I think that when Fingers is like, yeah, me too, and like jumps down, he's like, bye.
So Lucian, you like shake out of his grip. He kind of lets you go, and in that moment, he's got Neeleth still like on his lap, who's kind of like when you started falling, and she is like, kind of like basically made herself invisible. Like, I hope nobody realizes that I'm here.
Yeah.
She's kind of sitting on the roof, kind of in between Lucian's legs. And when Lucian leans forward to like grab you, he kind of realizes that she's there.
Yeah.
And you see him talking to her, presumably.
Okay.
And you say that you jump off the back of the carriage to walk next to it. So as you go to jump off, you see that Fingers is looking at the back of the carriage with a surprised expression, to say the least.
Friggin' Etheod's gonna look at what he's looking at.
As you jump down, we'll say that you jump down and you kind of like, you're focusing on Fingers.
Yeah.
You're looking at the ground, you're looking at Fingers. Fingers is walking. He like looked at the back of the carriage, made a shocked face, and went back to staring straight ahead. You look over to the back of the carriage and you see that Jack is sitting on the back of the carriage with his legs dangling into the abyss.
Okay.
Having heard at least probably some amount of the conversation.
I think that he's gonna look at Jack
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, "Was it interesting?"
Jack looks back and just kind of smiles. And then just goes back to staring kind of in a straight line.
Yeah. Etheod's gonna, like, he smiles back, like, very just like, you know the most important part of this.
Yeah. And Lucian is...
Can Finch hear what Lucian's saying?
To
Yeah.
Neelet's pretty quiet. So good roll.
Another perception
Use
check.
your bird ears. What has bad ears? There we go.
Bird ears.
Your bird ears.
13.
You hear the louder part of him talking to Neolith, which is basically him saying, "I'm sorry. It's all right." Like that, pretty much. And you hear like a little bit of scrabbling. And then you hear, and then Fingers and Etheod see him like scoot over to the kind of door. And he looks down like he's gonna knock on it to be like, "Can I put this back?"
Yeah.
And he sees Jack looking at the, like, just staring at the back, and looks at you two. Fingers doesn't notice that Lucian is there. He just kind of smiles, like a very, like, deadpan smile.
Yeah, I think that Etheod looks up at Lucian and just shrugs.
And Lucian is gonna, like, look down at Jack and say, "Oh, Spud." Jack is gonna, like, snap his, like, head up and kind of look up, and he's gonna say, "Could you open the door for me? Could you take it?" And he's gonna kind of, like, scoot over, open the door. He, like, reaches up for Neolith and takes her and puts her inside. When he opens the door, you see Meredith leaning out of it, sees, like, Fingers and Etheod walking, and you see her go, "What's going on?" Like, arms in questioning mode. And Fingers just goes, "We're good." And she looks at Jack and, like, shuts the door with Neolith inside. And you see Lucian just kind of scoot himself back so he's, like, solidly on the roof. And just, like, he's, like, on his hands, like, behind him, sort of half laying, half sitting on the roof of the carriage. Jack's just staring, and Fingers and Etheod are just walking.
I think that Etheod's not saying anything. I think he's just, like, staring at the ground, like, kicking any rocks that come his way.
Well, I mean, I don't know, I guess. Ale Hallen's nice. Hey, buddy?
That's interesting. Where is it? I think that he, like, kind of, like, shoves Fingers. He's like, "Shut the fuck up." This guy is so on the edge.
Yeah. Fingers is just kind of, like, you know, like, looks at you and it's like, whatever. When Jack says that, Lucian looks over his shoulder and is like, "Hello?" He goes, "Like you said, it's near the coast."
Like, how far away?
Pretty far, like 3 days by carriage at least.
Oh, really? From here?
No, from the middle of the ocean.
I don't fucking know. Maybe you're, like, using the castle town as a landmark.
He just stops and, like, stares at you.
You know, you don't really have a sense of humor. What the fuck was that?
Fingers, like, when he does that, Fingers, like, looks at you like, "What the heck is going on?" It's a nice place.
Oh,
Lots of sandy beaches.
yeah, on the coast, I would assume there's a lot of beaches and sand. Have you been?
To El Hallen?
No, to outer space.
Yeah, I've been there.
Why? Or is that top secret information?
I was on leave.
Oh, from the war?
Yeah.
How long were you in the war?
All of it.
10 years?
He nods.
How old are you?
31.
Why'd you join? Did you join, or did you get drafted?
It would have been before that.
Oh, so why'd you join?
He's kind of, like, looking around. He's like, "It was a long time ago."
So you don't remember?
Not really. I guess, you think something's gonna be one way.
Oh, and then we like lose and stuff.
Something like that.
Why is it that people think that they lost? I mean, there's a whole treaty signed and stuff.
What do you mean, mate?
Well, I mean, like that signing a treaty is not losing. Losing would mean that all of this would be Vahrae territory.
Lucian and Jack look at each other.
Okay, sorry that I don't know. That's why I'm asking that fucking question.
Oh, a lot of it is, mate. I told you this place is a lot closer to the border than it used to be.
Sure, but there's still plenty land. Like I said, if the Vahrae won, I mean, with the Odaza clan.
We were gonna win a lot more.
Okay. And why is that desirable?
I think the point was that we were going to win quickly, not devastatingly. And then it all sort of shifted in a moment.
I mean, I guess what I don't understand is why did we want to win? Why did that matter? Why wouldn't we want to just sign a treaty and be peaceful? I mean, like the Odaza clan is not liked because like they don't do that, right? They just...
Yeah, mate, for example.
What?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
11. I mean, Etheod knows that he's like, not that I'm a thief.
Yeah.
But I think that he's just like somebody who wants a lot of land.
Yeah, Lucian is just making sure that you're with it. Because, I mean, in his defense, you did fully reveal, yeah. Fingers also, you see him, like, look at you and be like, he's like, yeah, the Odette. For example, as a random example.
As an example, that everyone hates them because all they do is take up land. They want more and more land, and apparently that is good. But I mean, if the Odaza clan is not liked because they want more and more land, what is different about the Tilenthi wanting to win more and more land from the Vahrae? Why wouldn't a treaty? Because a treaty would be good, right?
Well, a lot of people would agree with you.
What, that the treaty is good?
No, the other part.
That the Odazas are disliked?
No, in between those...
Okay, what? I said a lot.
Jack. Like, smiles. The part where, we're no better.
Oh. Do you agree with that?
He's gonna, like, be quiet for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucian's gonna say, I don't think we are any better. Me, I mean, obviously. I don't think we learned our lesson.
I don't think that we're any better either.
Oh, good. Hey, Finch, do me a favor, just get your dad out here real quick. We might as well just... whatever,
I think that Finch is like hopping down and like walking towards them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he's like, haha, very
Finch.
funny. Yes.
Where are you going?
I just want to walk a whittle.
Well, be careful, you just got your arm fixed, and I don't want to have to get Dr. Ralph to fix you up again.
I use my legs to walk.
The sass is...
I love you! And he like saunters
I
over
love
there.
you too, my beloved son.
Look, everybody, I mean, listen, I think that nobody is really involved except for the kings and all that. Because, the geopolitical state of the... What is this?
Geopolitical?
Geopolitical.
Geopolitical. All right, what's going on? And Meredith opens the door, and she's like, you were talking about the... What's apparently there've been some developments since we're all having a little
we were
conversation.
talking about how no Quan is better than any Quan because the Odazes want to take up a bunch of land, and so people call them the expansionist and all that, and so then people don't like them because they're like always fighting wars and killing people. I think that people don't like them a lot too, though, because they're aggressive and they do like guerrilla warfare, and they do what? Guerrilla warfare. Right. Okay. And well, so I think that there's a part of that. It's not just that they want land, because every clan wants land.
So you're just parroting things that you say or something. He's like saying that to Jack. And Jack just looks up and nods with like a smile on his face.
And every clan wants land. Like the Tawensi want land and the Wethway want land. But,
Hey,
I'm speaking, sorry. Wait your turn.
Go ahead and just like tell me. He turns to Etheod. Go ahead and just tell me to put a sock in it if you don't want me to do this right now. You'll figure out what I'm gonna say. Hey, Mom. So, we're gonna go to the inn, right? And then, do you want to go to? Do you do anything about El Hallen?
Oh, El Howen.
Because Fitch has got a lot to say about it apparently, and you can see Fingers is like on the verge of passing out. He's just like is so overstimulated by everything.
El Howen is a fantastic breezy coastal town. Right, Finch, what can I do for you that would make you stop?
What's an El Hallen? Who are you asking? You, ding dong. Well, don't know. Just the thing about it.
Maybe we could talk about this like later.
Why?
He's gonna turn to Fingers, and in Thieves Can't say, perhaps we don't want Mr. Green to know about this.
Okay. I mean, you told me to put a sock in it if you shouldn't talk about it now.
Right,
so
and so I'm doing
sock.
that.
I don't know.
That's the sound of a sock in my mouth.
If I slorked down a sock. So what's going on, huh? Like Jack is gonna like just address the universe. And he's gonna reach a hand down for Finch, like to grab his hand.
Well, you want me to sit in your lap?
Well, I just thought it'd be comfortable.
Okay.
He like scoops him up. He like puts him on his shoulders, so
Yeah.
it's a little more fun for children. And he's gonna say, "You might as well tell me. I mean, might we as well."
I mean, wait a second. And he looks down at Jack and like puts a hand on his forehead to turn his head up so he's looking at him. Is this why you're coming? What do you know?
He knows a lot. He knows a lot more.
Phooey.
He knows a lot more now.
You were talking about Tavomir, right?
Okay, he's gonna like look sheepishly at Fingers and Etheod. Fingers is like, okay, so we weren't as quiet. Yeah, I guess you weren't as quiet.
Sorry.
You stupid nincompoops.
What the fuck?
You friggin' nincompoops.
Tavomir's really nice.
Yeah,
What?
she is quite nice.
What? Wait.
What? What do you mean?
What? Oh, I met her, I think, in the fancy house.
What? What are you talking about, mate? She's not been with us. She's not like one of the kids or something.
Oh, no, I was a wet. What? She
you
named me Stick, I think. I was a wet and I went into a waiter's house. It was really fancy.
Wait, what sort of lady? What do you mean?
High elf. It was really fancy. They had little snacks out at Dwight Apiquat's.
It was the munchies. She was talking about munchies.
Yes, munchies.
Mate, whose house? I'm not joking. Whose house did you go to?
I don't know.
Come on, mate.
Waitie's house. Waitie.
What sort of lady? You said it was
Waity-
fancy.
A high elf.
Hey, don't talk to my brother like that. Sorry, mate. A high elf.
Yes.
Fancy high elf lady. Well, that narrows it down.
Fancy high elf. Waitie synth. Waitie.
Good, roll a history check with disadvantage. Because why?
Can Etheod also roll history because he read the alcohol listing from Thalen's
Oh, snap.
thing?
Y'all can cross-reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You can roll it straight then.
14 for Finch. Unnatural 20 for Etheod.
Okay, Etheod.
Lady Gwynth. Yeah!
Oh, Lady Gwynth? Like, everyone's like, well, who the heck? What the heck? And Meredith is gonna be like, oh, that's that noble lady on the Upper East Side. I don't remember if I ever said you. Screw you if you're like gonna sharpshoot me on this. On the Upper East Side, that's the she's just like a noble lady. I think she lives in like a fancy apartment.
But wait, but she was at Thalen's liquor store.
How'd you know that, mate?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Because I was in there and I read the bookings. We were looking for Tavamil. We knew that she
It was written on the like some sort of receipt or something.
It was like a log, but it didn't have any payment.
Lady Gwynth. Well, we know she's someone in her, I guess, like, posse. Someone who kidnapped Tav, I guess.
Well, she was really nice, Tavamil. Lady Gwynth was alright. She was asking a lot of questions. And
Would you heard them talking together?
well, yeah, I was in the room. And then I was in Tavamil's pocket. And then they took the dress away and I was in they were going to throw me away in the fire, so I jumped out and ran away.
From where? Where did you run away from?
Well, we got into the carriage because she put me in her pocket. I was asleep for a little bit because her pocket was warm and cozy. And I had a lot of snacks. And I don't have to eat a lot when I'm a wat. When I'm a wat, I'd have one slice of dried apricot and then I'm full.
Mate.
Yeah.
He's gonna, like, look at you irritatedly, and Jack, like, looks up at him and, like, raises an eyebrow, and he's like, please stay focused. What place did you leave? I'll let it be from wherever you want.
Like,
you can have left
from the waypoint?
You can have left the waypoint. You can have left the whatever. And if you want to have left the waypoint, I'll let you roll to see if you can remember any other juicy details.
Well, we left Waity Gwynth, and he looks at the end and he's like, yes. Place in the carriage, and then Tavamil fell asleep, and then we went to a high tower, and I mean, I'm not really sure because I was in a pocket, but I felt like somebody was walking, and then I was in a bundle of cloth and I was trying to get out of the pocket, but it was like all bundled up, and then I could hear a fire crackling, and so I finally got out of the pocket and they were throwing bits of the dress that she was wearing into a fire, and then I ran down the stairs and into a hole, and then I went home. And he looks down at Jack. That's when I got in trouble.
Now you know why I'm here. And he's like looking around, smiling at everyone. Do you want to roll to see if you can remember any juicy details? You're going to roll history, and you're quite distressed. You're going to roll with disadvantage. You roll like a nat 20 or something. Good fuck.
12.
So as you are explaining this, your dramatic escape from a tall tower, and then using your little rat senses to get home. I smell.
Starting by Chipmunk. Do you know which way it is to Vahrae? Okay, thank you.
Like points, you know, Donnie from the Wild Thornbirds. And you remember as you arrived in the dress, you were like just waking up, you know, you fell asleep around when she fell asleep because why not? You remember two things. You remember someone saying, I think I'm going to throw up. And you remember as you were being jostled around, the way that one of the men was, you were kind of like being balled up in this fabric, and that's when you started trying to escape. And you're in this pocket getting your bearings, trying to find the way out. You could hear, rustling of fabric and then people talking. You remember hearing, I don't know why he wants them. You remember hearing when you had first arrived, someone saying, the mother is upstairs. She cannot know that she's there. Those are the things you remember.
Okay.
Keeping those to himself. Lucian's gonna say, so, you were in her dress. I guess they took it off her. It's quite uncomfortable.
Well, it was a lot of fabric.
I get it. They were going to just burn it all up.
I guess so.
You escaped.
Yes.
Tall tower.
Yes.
What did it look like?
A tower. Stone.
Stone tower.
Well, wasn't that the waypoint?
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine so. Is there any flags or anything? Like anything that would...
Was there?
No.
No.
I guess it doesn't matter. She's not there anymore. Did you hear anything anybody was saying about why she might have been there? Or they might have taken her or... Did you hear anything about her mother? She said that her mother was there as well.
Oh. Well, maybe. What do you mean, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I heard a lot of stuff. Okay.
Good roll performance.
As Finch?
Yeah, with disadvantage. Nothing has ever been more suspicious than, well, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I heard a lot of things.
8.
Lucian looks like a snowman. Lucian looks like he's made of ice, like when you say that. And Jack's gonna say, come on, Finch, what did you hear, huh?
Well, I heard that somebody was saying that they don't know why she's there. And I heard that something about a mom being upstairs and that she can't know that she's there. But maybe it was somebody else's mom. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe. I don't suppose she'd still be there. Miss Fenra, I mean. I mean, we don't have any way of finding out, do we?
I could go back as a rat and see if she's there.
No.
Hey, it was fun.
It was dangerous.
I was a wat. Nobody cares about wats.
Exactly. Someone could have stepped on you, cut your head off, dragged your entrails out of your body, turned you inside out, shocked you, froze you, threw you in the fire. You almost got thrown in the fire.
Jack. Being gross. There was a thriving wat community within the walls.
You heard him, mate. Thriving wat community. Don't make fun of my little brother. Apologize.
I'm a princess.
He's a princess.
He's a princess.
Well, you know all about me.
Yes.
You know about the farm.
White.
The girl I'm trying to, I guess I did locate, but trying to get to again.
White.
And, that the orphanage was attacked, and they're going to El Hallen, maybe. So, back to my question about El Hallen all of a sudden.
We might want to talk about it later.
Okay. Why? Fingers is gonna, look at Etheod and,
Because I don't... He's gonna say this in Thieves' Cant. I don't want the dad to know. Everyone that needs to know is going to be the ones that know. Having the dad know, then maybe he tells Finch's mum, and then Finch's mum tells all of Finch's brothers, and then the brothers tell the guards, and then our safe space perhaps is no longer that. Am I stupid? I feel like I've been having to explain my thought processes a lot.
How much did you hear about all of that, Finch?
All of what?
Our conversation.
Why
Why do we keep bringing up El Hallen?
Because somebody told you to go. Somebody named Iffy.
Lucian is gonna kind of smile hearing you say her name, like how you fully heard everything.
I was listening the whole time. I was just pretending to be asleep. Look, I'm a wealth of information. I know a lot. Because nobody suspects kids, And so I'm your guy. You want to know something, I'm your guy. I'm smart. I have a good memory.
Well,
I know a lot.
That bodes well.
I already am here. I already know a lot. This is what I mean, that I'm a good, useful part of your team.
I don't suppose your father would mind taking some of us to El Hallen. Oh, I don't think you're going to get him to do that. It's worth a shot. I guess we'll have to pay for it. I mean, don't get me wrong, we pay him, but
Aren't you like witch or something?
not anymore.
Did all of your money evaporate?
I'm sure you can get a carriage there if you want when you get to the inn. It's a tourist spot, so lots of people passing through there. That was the other thing I was thinking about. How safe is that going to be, really?
Well, it's a boating town, right? Last time we went on a boat.
It's a lake, Finch.
Oh. No, not the Crystalline Inn. El Hallen.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's they're on the water, so there's lots of boats. What does that have to do with...
Well, but don't those people live really close? Like, we went there and there was those weird animal-looking people. And they said that they fish on the island that's near. Wouldn't that be safe even if El Hallen isn't? Was that your question? He looks up at Lucian.
Lucian's mouth is open. Fingers is gonna kind of look at Jack, and Jack's gonna say to Finch, "Hey, little buddy.
Yeah.
Let's let them, figure it out for a bit."
What do you mean?
I did what I can do. Looks back at everybody.
Oh, you want me to shut up?
Not in so many words. I think that it would be better if you let them work it out for themselves.
Fine. I thought I was a part of the team.
You are a part of the team. You're just, we know a lot more about, places around here
than I do?
I've been a lot of places.
Well, I talk to people.
Right. So, what you reckon? And he's gonna look at Etheod and Fingers, while Jack and Finch are kind of like, no, but I think you need to be quiet. Doing one of those.
I kind of checked out. So,
I don't know. I mean,
are we talking about the inn or
the Crystalline Inn?
Okay.
I mean, it's on that lake. Apparently, if it's a touristy spot, then if there are lots of people there.
I mean, honestly, we get the room and then we just stay in it.
Have you ever been there before? Who, what, me? And Jack, like, looks up and he's like, no, I mean, I've never been there. You've never been there when it's so close by. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've
Jack
been to the
doesn't
lake.
go anywhere.
We went on leave there one time. Right. Well, who knows what it's like now? I mean, it might be deserted.
Look, I mean, even if it is a popular place, we just get a room, we stay in it, and then we wait for Yezi to show up.
I guess, hiding in plain sight.
That's what we've been doing.
Yeah, and then we decide what we're going to do from there. Still, I mean... So, the only thing now is that you guys know about it. For some reason, we can't let my mom in on the plan. Yeah, I'd love to know what's going on, but apparently it's too dangerous.
Okay, fine. I'm fucking stupid, and being cautious is wrong of me. Do whatever you want.
I'm not saying you're being stupid, man. I just... Who doesn't know it? I get it, their dad, maybe, but, like, he's not paying... Huh?
You don't know if he is.
He's not paying... He's probably not paying attention.
Probably.
Hey, Mr. Green. And Finch's dad, he says it at, like, normal talking volume, and Mr. Green goes, yes? That backfired a lot.
Can you take Finch?
Oh, was that the end of the sentence?
Yes.
Yes! Finch, come on up here.
I don't want to.
1, 2...
Fine.
Runs up to the front.
Yeah.
And Fingers is gonna say, well...
So, I'm justified, is what we've established.
Yep.
Okay.
Here you go. And he sticks out his wrist. Make it quick. He like closes his eyes and looks away.
What are you doing?
Slap on the wrist, mate.
Oh, no.
Yeah, mate, you could really wallop him.
No.
Okay, and he like pulls his arm back and slowly.
I feel like Etheod, especially when Lucian says you gotta really wallop him, Etheod kind of like looks at the ground. They can roll insight on that if they want.
Fingers is kind of like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And like Lucian kind of laughs and like looks away a little bit. It seems pretty clear that they have not clocked anything, whatever. And so Finches goes up to the front with his dad, and his dad says, so, do you want to inform me as to what's going on exactly?
What do you mean?
Sounds like a lot of talk about places you've been and against my instructions and
Against your instructions?
well, I mean, I know that I bring you to Waypoint Town to do a bit of exploring, but certainly not to get yourself wrapped up in something like this.
Something like what?
Are you telling me that you almost were thrown as a rat into a fireplace? I rolled a nat 20.
Fuck!
You're going in timeout till you're 25.
What? No! What? I didn't mean to.
Roll a friggin' the world's most disadvantaged performance check.
That one. I got a 1 and a 2.
Oh my gosh! Keep playing that off.
I didn't mean to. I
Didn't mean to what? Almost die?
Yes. But I didn't, and I was just a wat.
And you're telling me that you know that there's something going on with these people?
No.
A place they need to hide out?
No.
Douglas Finch Green, we are turning around and you are grounded.
What? No. But, no, because you don't.
Now,
What?
he's gonna look at you, look straight ahead in front of him, and look back at you and say, "Tell the horses to turn us around."
No, because you don't know anything at all.
I know that you lied to me.
I didn't lie to you.
I know that you didn't tell me you knew these things that were going on and you didn't tell me.
What? But no, I didn't know anything at all.
It's written plain as day on your face. Now.
No, because Jack's gonna be there. And I'll be with Jack. And everything's fine. Wee, everything's fine. I was fine, and I'm home, and I already got in trouble for being gone for a really long time. I was just being a rat.
You hear footsteps walking up to the front, and Jack walks up to, like, the door of the, like, carriage, the, like, driver's area. And he says, "Scoot over, Finch."
Okay.
And your dad's gonna say, "And you too, Jack? I mean, I know you're a grown man. Well, why do you think I insisted on coming? So I'm the only one in the dark. Ha! I'm not cool.
Mom doesn't know.
I'm not hip. I can't take it.
I think you're cool.
I
I think you're really cool, Dad.
think you're
I
cool.
look up to you.
You what?
I look up to you. I want to be like you when I grow up.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I think that you're really cool and that you're smart and you know a lot of stuff. And you and Mom are the best parents ever.
It's true, Dad. Well, if I'm such a good father, why have you both not told me what's going on?
Because I thought that it would be good for me to be independent. Because I know that you want me to do the dishes and the laundry and help out around the tavern, and that I have trouble with that. And I figured if I did stuff on my own, that I would be able to do the laundry and the dishes without being told. And this is my arc. My coming of age. And I was afraid that you wouldn't let me go. And spread my wings. Like a good finch should.
I thought there was a chance I was going to have to kill him.
What?
Your dad is going to like turn and look at him and say, "What are you talking about?" Well, he's the guy, from the posters.
What?
Your dad's going to be like, he's just sitting there wide-eyed. "I didn't want you to know that,
There's going to be no killing, please.
Well, I think it's best if we just go ahead and head home.
What?
Us three.
Why?
I think that's the best thing that we can do right now.
But we're not at the inn.
I am aware. You think I'm going to let my two sons around these... I mean, they're potentially dangerous. They're harmless.
I think that Etheod... Do they hear this?
They can. They try.
Yeah.
Lucian is leaning over the front, and when he hears that's the guy who whatever, he's looks back over his shoulder.
12 for Ethiod's perception.
Straight up, you can walk to the front and you can walk to the front, fully listen, and just stealth. So if you want to do that, you can stealth.
I'll do that.
Lucian doesn't have to because he's literally invisible. You can roll advantage as well because they're pretty preoccupied.
24.
You want to roll perception as Finch to see if you can... Yep.
7.
Cool.
Finch is tears in his eyes.
He always... And Jack's going to say,
They're really nice.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that I put the fear of God in everybody talking about the Valmoira last name, but really, they seem to be on the level to me. I mean, they aren't who they say they are, but the guy's in trouble, so it's not that surprising. I guess I see what you mean. But they're still fugitives. I mean, at least he is.
But isn't it a good thing that we're doing something to help somebody?
Then we're taking them to the inn, and us three are going home.
But can we still go to the castle town?
I think it's best if we just go home for now. Besides, you are definitely still grounded.
Why?
Jack kind of laughs a little bit while this conversation is going on. Lucian's gonna kind of look over the side of the thing that Etheod and Fingers are hiding on. He's vouching for us.
Okay. I think Ethiod's holy fuck.
Yeah.
I was maybe fucking right.
Meredith is given up. Fully, once everything happens, she's I'll find out later, and shut the door, and it's just sitting there, arms crossed in the back of the thing, can't hear anything. Your dad's gonna say, I think we should all talk together. Finch, can you stop the horses?
Stop.
They stop. And your dad is gonna get out of the carriage, and he's not gonna see Etheod and Fingers, but he's gonna see Lucian peeking over the top, and Lucian kind of just is scoots back onto the roof, and your dad, not knowing what the heck is going on, just walks to the back of the carriage and opens it, and Jack goes, "It's all right, guys." And Lucian kind of scoots over to the back of the carriage, to be in that general area.
Yeah. I think Etheod's still kind of hidden, but he's he moves closer.
Yeah, Fingers is also hidden.
Yeah.
And he opens the back of the carriage and sees Meredith, and Meredith is what the heck?
Yeah.
Notice the carriage stopped, about to open the door, and then he opens it, and she's hello there. And he's would you mind stepping out of the carriage for a moment? And she's what, am I getting arrested or something? What's going on? And then she gets out, and he's gonna look up to Lucian and say, "You can come down." And Lucian's "Oh, can't actually." So he's gonna look at Jack and say, "Where are the other two?" And Jack's gonna say, "I don't actually know, but I think this is enough." He's looking around, what the heck?
Yeah.
And the dad's gonna say, "So let me get this straight. You're the man from all of the posters." Looks at Lucian and says that, and you hear Meredith go, "Shit." SH asterisk T. And Lucian just kind of he knows whatever. He's been caught. And he's gonna say, "Can I just ask, why are you helping him?" And Meredith is gonna look at him and say, "Because he didn't do it." Also, we're not really helping him. We just all need to get the heck out of Waypoint Town. I mean, if you think strength in numbers, then strength in numbers. But other than that, are you gonna let us go, or are we gonna have a problem? And Lucian goes, "Meredith." He's puts his hands out, and you hear Fingers go, "Okay, Mom," and suddenly also appears too. And he's gonna kind of sidle up in front and be Jack isn't Jack has no hackles up, even though that would be very in his personality, because it's a 50-year-old lady saying.
Yeah.
And your father's gonna say, "No, we don't have a problem. I don't see why I shouldn't take you to the inn. But I just wanted to know if there's going to be any more surprises. I don't know what they would be, right?" And she looks at Fingers and Etheod.
Ethiod's still hidden.
She looks at Fingers, and Fingers is gonna say, "Yeah, I mean, look, we just happen to link up after, we're both going somewhere else. And how do you know he didn't do it? And he looks up at Lucian, and Meredith is going to say, we don't. Fingers, like, open his mouth to be like, because here of these reasons. And Meredith says that, and he's like, we don't.
I feel like Etheod's gonna appear and be like, okay, no, we don't, but, we do know the girl that the farm was affected. And she...
Wouldn't she kidnap Finch? You were there for that, weren't you?
Yeah.
That was... he was in a girl's, like, pocket or something. Her name's Tavamil Fenra, and it was her farm that burned down.
She was really nice. She was talking about Lucian to me and her mom. She was saying that she missed you guys, and then she was pointing out all the flowers in the garden and what their names were.
That's definitely her. He's gonna look at Jack and say, she was kidnapped by high elves.
Wait. We also know that they didn't do it because of Yezi. She did it.
We know someone who was there, but it's just her word, so you have to believe her. Well, like I said, I think that I'm happy to take you to the inn, and then we three will take our leave.
I don't want to go home.
I know that you don't want to go home, Finch.
But wouldn't it be helping with something bigger than me?
Mike, what makes you think you're helping?
I can help.
I don't want to say anything out of turn. He's kind of, you can see he's kind of like cowed from having been accused of, whatever, but he's like, but your son is only here because he blackmailed us into coming.
Man, what the heck?
It's true, That's pretty smart, honestly,
It's
Perhaps.
because I have brains. Look, this is what I mean by I can help. People say stuff around kids because they don't realize. But also, people say stuff around rats because nobody cares about a rat.
It is too dangerous. Didn't you almost get... You are not going to talk when I'm talking. You almost got killed. You think I'm going to let that happen? You are going to come home with me and your brother. And I don't care if you're there. And he's going to look at Jack. It is my job to keep you two safe. And I'm going to do that. You don't think it's worth telling me what's going on? Fine. But I'm your father. And you are going to do as I say. Is that understood?
Yes.
Get in the carriage.
Okay.
He's going to point at the driver's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jack is kind of like,
Finch dejectedly walks to the carriage.
Jack's going to kind of go up to his dad and be like, Dad, And he's like, don't you start with me. And Jack is like, goes to the front of the carriage. Kind of sits dejectedly next to Finch. He's going to look up at Lucian and, addressing all of you. And he's going to say, I don't know why you didn't see fit to tell me and my family who you were and what was going on. Thank you for fixing my son's broken arm. And on that act of charity, I am predicating my taking you that far. And then we are never going to see each other again. We will never speak of this again. And I hope everything goes well for you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. He's gonna, nod his head and walk to the front of the carriage. And Meredith is gonna kind of, she's just, looking at everybody. Lucian's just sitting on top of the thing. He's got, he's pinching the bridge of his nose, massaging his eyeballs. Fingers looks like he got slapped across the face. He looks scareder than Finch does, you know? Just, eyes wide. All the kids are like, why
Yeah.
adult man get angry. And Meredith's gonna say, do I get to know what's going on now, or what?
Yeah. If he sent Lucian a message about going to El Hallen instead and sending fingers to help with Avamil.
Yeah,
and,
we had a fight.
Yezi's coming, apparently. Lucian said no, so we're gonna go to the inn and then wait for Yezi.
Now, was that so hard? And she's like looking like this has gone great, All right, well, I guess onward.
Yep.
Oh goodness! And the carriage starts like going, and she like shuts the door. Fingers is gonna kind of like crawl back up to the roof.
Yeah, I think that Etheod will too.
And he's gonna say, "Well, your conscience can be clear now. Hold on. Yeah, okay, so.
Can we have like some quiet time, maybe? Maybe like until we get to the inn. See who can like shut up the longest."
It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Because it's not gonna be fingers. If we get in a fist fight, can you heal yourself? I wouldn't waste the effort. Come on, mate. El Helena. While that's going on... Holy crap, dude. That was crazy. Friggin'... literally, the stars aligned for them to figure out what was going on. The amount of nat 20... I rolled a nat 20 for Jack to be listening to your conversation. I was like, he'll only hear on a nat 20 perception check.
Yeah.
Which he freaking fully rolled. And I was like, okay, cool. He's just gonna have... guys,
Heard everything.
And then a nat 20 perception check for your dad. Like, there was literally no way that wasn't gonna happen.
Poor Finch getting chewed out.
Got chewed the heck out. I think your dad's pretty mild-mannered, too.
Yeah.
I think Jack is like, I would like my little brother not to be involved, but I would like to help them.
Yeah.
Like, very much like, if I'm here, everything's gonna be fine with Finch. My priority is Finch. But if Finch isn't there, my priority is helping them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's like, Finch is definitely going to be like a squeaky wheel in this operation. Finch is just sad that his whole thing is
gone.
Everyone else is super jazzed about that.
Yeah.
Like, it was so funny because it was just them getting in a heated argument and then everyone hearing.
Yeah.
Well, so while that conversation is going on, it's so funny how, like, it all shakes out, Like, I was just like, they're going to have this conversation, then they're going to keep going on their way, and I'm just going to roll some perception checks.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so fully, never mind. While that's going on, I'll give you the option. Who would you like to do first? Yezi and Viteal, or everyone going to the castle town?
Yezi and Viteal.
Okay, get out that young Yezi character sheet. So... they're on their way to the Crystalline Inn. Still, Dad has decided he's still going to take us that far, but then his whole situation is pulling out of that deal.
Yeah.
Thalen, Tavmil, and Iffy are going to the castle town, and while that's going on, Yezi and Viteal are going to start making their way towards the Crystalline Inn. Now, Viteal barked at Yezi to meet him at the door.
Right.
Is Yezi going to wait for him at the door?
I think that she, first off, puts the master key back over the counter. I don't know if you want me to roll stealth for that.
It would be, you get a plus 10 or something like that?
Yezi gets a plus 23. It's plus 10 on top of the stealth roll she already gets.
Sure, because if you get a nat 1, you're going to get found out.
Yeah. 11 plus 23.
How funny would that be?
34.
As you pop the key back, no one's the wiser.
Cool.
Anything else you want to steal or take while you're there?
She wants to take her freaking money back.
Okay.
The money that she spent. Well, how much was breakfast?
Gold.
Gold.
Yeah, for like all those people.
Okay. She's gonna take the friggin' 15 back.
Okay.
And I think that she's... Oh, is she gonna do this?
What?
Take a bottle of alcohol. So I think she has a pack.
What's up to you, Yezi?
I think I'm gonna roll a constitution check.
She can like resist.
Yeah,
it.
I
Okay.
think that she really likes to drink. I think that DC 15 con check.
Okay.
15 on the dot.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
snap.
She's like, okay, come on. You know, she just talked to you about this and it was quite embarrassing. So maybe, like, you know, have some self-respect or something, you see? Stop looking at it.
Cool. So you get yourself to not steal the thing.
And I think that she's going to wait outside.
Okay.
Like, she's going to stand in the sun. Mm-hmm. Just, like, breathe in the breeze.
And you are functionally non-existent.
Yeah.
Can people hear? Like if you were talking?
I mean, it says a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, so I don't think so. It just says that you have a +10 bonus to dexterity checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. And currently, they cannot be tracked by magical means because they got non-detection going on.
Right. Cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll say that. I think I'll say that if you are, like, actively speaking, like, loudly to each other, it'll be a +5.
Okay.
But if you're whispering and you're trying to mask your whatever in any way, it'll still be a +10.
Okay.
If that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you're waiting outside. You can see in front of you. Are you looking in a particular direction? Or are you just, like, eyes shut, you know, experiencing sunlight? What's the deal?
I think that she's just generally looking around.
Okay. Go ahead, roll a perception check. Okay.
2.
Cool. So, you know the general direction the Crystalline Inn's going to be in, and so
I
you're...
didn't like that look that you gave me.
Okay. Weird that you didn't like it. So you're kind of like, your head is just like, by the way, you're looking in that direction.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like you've ended up facing that way. And I mean, before you, it's just like beautiful, verdant forest, you know, birds chirping, bugs flitting about, that sort of thing. You're, you know, accustomed to the outdoors, so it's nothing daunting for you alone, who can't be tracked by magical means and also whatever.
Yeah.
And you have in tow someone who you have no idea the nature of their ability to deal with it. And you're just like sitting outside, shut your eyes, and behind your eyelids it's like all, well, I guess, I don't know, stone eyelids? I was gonna say it's all red from the sunshine, you know, but it's, either way, you're nice and warm. You're warm-er because the rock part of you gets, like, conducts
Yeah, it, like,
heat.
soaks it up.
Yeah, and so you're, like, warm as well, like, kind of, like, even hot to the touch. And you're basking in that, and you hear the door squeak open, and...
Are you announcing your presence?
I suppose so.
Come on. And she's just gonna start walking forwards without looking at him.
He's gonna be like, all right, and you make like a pretty good distance away, like while he deals with stairs, and you can hear behind you that he's just walking after you.
Yeah.
Are you walking like quickly, or are you trying to keep like?
I think she's gauging how quickly he can walk.
Are you gonna let him catch up with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he kind of like, you get pretty close, and he's like okay, you know. But you could definitely walk. You would walk way faster if you were by yourself.
Yeah.
And he's talking to you, or he's like looking at you, kind of just like smirking to himself. He like looks at you, kind of smirks, and then like just looks off into the forest.
Is something funny?
I suppose not to you, clearly.
But to you it is.
It is.
What is it?
I don't know, it's quite exciting, isn't it?
What, going on a walk through the forest?
No, I mean, I don't know if I can explain it to you.
Oh, try me.
Well, I don't mean it like that, lass. I mean it is quite, particular to me, I suppose.
Okay. I've suddenly realized that I actually don't care.
I figured you'd say something like that. Well, let's have a look at this. And he, takes the map out of his pocket, and it's crayon, basically.
You're holding it upside down.
Flips it over. He's gonna... What a day. Maybe I should open his character sheet. He's gonna, look at it, and you're looking at it, and it's literally, this is not a map.
Yeah.
There's, a general, you can see it happening before you, sent it saying, we don't know how to get there by any chance. Sorry, I know that you're trying to get ready to leave and console your wife who may be, in hysterics, but if you could just draw us a map real quick. And sent that who knows where it is, okay, and then, draws, and he's just it's here, and then there's a mountain, and then there's another mountain, and we live in the mountains, there's a tree, and then there's a lake, and then he writes lake, but he spells it wrong. And then he hands it to Thalen, and then Thalen says, perfect. Goes back with this. Viteal looks at it, holds it up in front of you. The castle town is at a higher elevation, so you were going up kind of gradually on this path. And probably a little less gradually than the main path. There were times when you were like, this horse is really strong. You're like, oh, geez, and I'm 380 pounds. We don't need to talk about the whatever, 2 horses there were. So this got to carry on 380 pounds of crap all the time. Anyway, but still, steeply, you're going up at some amount of elevation. You see Viteal, you guys walk a little ways more, and you kind of come over this kind of, you can't really see, the horizon. It starts getting less and less detailed, and you realize it's because it's a cliff. And so it's there's wow, there are only 3 trees on the horizon. You realize it's not the horizon.
Yeah.
And as you come over it and he holds up this map in crayon, you see the map in crayon in the wilderness. In the scenery that you are above, you are looming over, is
you see
literally exactly what he is holding in his hand. And he holds it up, and he kind of gives you a side eye, and he's like, I told you I knew what I was doing, didn't I?
I'm glad, because this looks like nonsense.
He's gonna stick it in his pocket, and he's just gonna turn and kind of start making his way down the cliff face, and then in him doing that, you still can't see the lake. It's not here's the lake and we just have to go down.
Yeah.
It's still, it's 4 hours of walking, so it's gonna be a good time. And he's walking down. Are you just walking with him, not really saying
anything? I think that she's just metering herself to him, making sure that he doesn't get too far behind. And I feel like she's hand along the cliff face, feeling the dirt and the rock and getting whatever information she can from that. And
what information would she be trying to get?
I think because she's so connected to it, I think it would be harder for her if it was she touched the bark of a tree.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. I feel the dirt and the rocks and the cliff face, I feel she can kind of she's trying to see how well traveled this kind of area is. Mm-hmm. And so every now and then she's just trying to gain little tiny bits of information. And it's really not a lot. I feel she can only sense so much, but I think that it's enough that she's just like, okay, traveled a lot by smaller things.
Well, roll a disadvantage insight check.
Okay. 11.
You get the information that it is less well traveled than you maybe would have thought.
Okay.
From the weathering of the rock and the whatever, like the ground beneath your feet, everything. You get the sense that it is well traveled as you would imagine a road to the main Talenti hub being.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of that travel took place prior to now.
Okay.
And so nowadays, it's a different story. A lot of people go there, though, so this may just be a road that is less traveled.
Yeah.
But, it's not the main road as was explained to you, so there's that. And you hear Viteal say, "What are you asking him?
What?
You've got your hands in every stone crevice."
I'm just trying to see how well traveled this is.
Oh, don't you just ask?
Ask who?
I don't know. Perhaps the person you're walking with. I don't want to talk, that's fine. I'm happy to be silent.
Is asking you how well traveled this road is going to help at all?
I suppose not, unless I know the answer.
Do you know the answer?
I do. Well, it's not the main road. It's the west entrance. It's two. There's a north and a west. So, the north one's the main gate. And the road everyone takes is that way. So, used to be more, but, not so many people travelling to and from the castle town as there would have been in times of war. So, there's your answer.
Well,
but by all means, ask the mountains.
In my experience, a bit more trustworthy than most people.
I suppose that's true. Rock can't lie to you, can they? I can kill you, but I can't lie to you.
All of nature can kill you.
I know, that's why I like it.
Oh?
Straightforward. It's not going to hide anything from you. It shows you how powerful it is when you look at it.
Well, is that what you get from me?
I suppose you're a part of nature, in a manner of speaking.
In the
Suppose
manner
we'll,
of speaking.
Well, you've been marred by,
Marred?
of course,
What does that mean?
some sort of soul or something.
You don't know anything about Genossi, do you?
Let's see what I know. I know the most about you. I mean, like stone genasi, rock genasi. I've not really got any cause to know anything else about any sort of other kind of genasi, so I can't say I'm knowledgeable. I wouldn't say that. But I know that, you all, specifically, are all assassins. Suppose you know that already.
Just my family.
That's what I said. You all.
Well, there's many rock Genossi families.
Oh, is there? Well, I suppose I don't know after all. I thought it was just the one.
No.
It's just the one I'd heard about. Well, I say that's about it. You're made of rock. You're quite heavy, as I discovered. And apparently, you can't handle your liquor.
Oh, I can handle my liquor.
And that was just a fluke.
That was, I drank all night.
So, as I've said, you can't handle your liquor.
Sure.
I'll go into an inn. You could put that theory to the test if you'd like. Cause someone else
I
some
think
trouble.
that your girlfriend would be a little bit mad about that.
My girlfriend.
Mm.
How silly.
Okay, maybe just the ass that you laid.
He's gonna put his hand over his mouth. Is that a genosy time or something? The ass that I laid.
What is that not a phrase that you've heard?
I don't think I've ever laid an ass in my life.
Oh, she's a piece of us.
Oh, I see. Now it makes sense. I think look, I don't want to say anything, you know, I'm not an expert myself, but I think I'm mixing your metaphors.
Maybe.
She sure is.
She, like, quickly tries to resolve herself.
Viteal doesn't make any indication that was pleased, like the fact that you laughed. He's gonna say, I'll let her get mad.
Look, let's get to the inn that we're going to. I'm sure they'll have alcohol.
Like I said, you can put that theory to the test. Although if a high elf's there, I think even I'm in trouble.
A high elf? Oh, you mean when they come back?
Yes.
Well, we're going there before they come back. We don't know when that's going to be. You're going to wait for them.
I don't know. Suppose so. Keep my wits about me for a bit longer.
Surprising.
Is it?
I feel like she looks him up and down.
He looks down, very surprised at himself, and looks back up and raises an eyebrow.
It just doesn't strike me as a person that would even be able to make it through this walk without having a drink.
Oh, lass, you know far less about me than I know about you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know everything about you.
Tell me what you know.
I mean, I think we'll skip the things we both know are true. You've had some sort of change of heart, and now you're deciding to help out of the goodness of your heart, you know, prove something to yourself, maybe atone, perhaps, for your sins, and kind of deal with it, not a bit. So you drink yourself into a stupor. Probably see images, you know, visions.
Visions?
Yeah.
What, am I a psychic?
No, I mean, things you've seen, people screaming, you know. And wanted to go away. That's funny though. I heard that weeded out people like you. But I guess not.
What do you mean weeded out?
I thought, you know, I'd heard that the Lakmai had quite a proclivity for, well, I suppose eugenics.
Oh.
You know, if you will.
They do?
And you just hit it well or something.
Well, what they base it off of is ridiculous.
Oh, is it?
Do you know?
I don't.
When you are of crawling age, whenever that may be, they bring you to the head of the tribe, and they put you in front of a dagger, a vial of poison, and a wooden horse. Children who choose the wooden horse don't become adults. If you choose the other two, you just have a different specialization.
Suppose it makes sense.
Or does it?
I mean, if you're breeding for certain abilities.
I don't know. I must have just thought that the sun glinting off of the gemstone dagger was a bit more interesting than a shoddy put-together wooden horse.
And how old exactly are genoses when they start to crawl?
I guess it depends. For me, I think I was 7, 8 months old.
And you remember from then?
I remember what?
Which you lifted?
No, I was told.
You were told, I see.
I have a super brain. I was 7 months old. I remember I remember when I was born. Actually,
certainly. I remember things from when I was young.
Yes, as to be expected. Do you remember being 7 months old?
Probably. It's probably something, you know.
Oh,
I could.
a sneeze.
Now you get me.
Mm.
I farted quite loudly, and I remember that. Stuck around. I'd say that's as good a method as any to weed out the weak and pathetic.
Is it?
Well, I mean, I can tell you ours.
Oh? What are you weeding out for?
I mean, nothing. Forget it.
I mean, obviously you're... What tribe? What is it called?
I keep.
Keep. Failed with you? You're not an orc.
That's a low blow, you know that.
Oh, well.
That was quite impressive, you know.
Oh, I'm not talking about your... whatever physical capabilities you may have. You're not allowed.
What do you mean I'm not allowed?
You're not an orc.
Allowed?
To exist in a keep.
Well, it might upset you to know that I'm quite happy with that state of affairs.
No, I don't mean now. I mean at any point in time.
That's funny. I grew up in one.
I know, that's what I'm saying though.
What do you think? They kicked me out?
No. Them weeding out whatever it is that they want to weed out didn't matter because they were to let you in.
Oh, I see what you mean. Unfortunately, you don't know what you're talking about, but that's not surprising.
Mm.
You see all this, and he like pulls up his sleeve, pulls down his collar.
Yes.
Now, not all of it, obviously, but the main parts, like the main shapes, I got when I was 5 years old.
Mm.
It was sort of part of what you mean, you know. Weeding out.
Oh, what if you die, then better for it?
Now you're getting it.
Mm.
Same sort of thing. So I can't say anything, is what I mean. And as you can see, I survived. So I was, I met the standard, I guess. Same as you.
And look at us now.
And look at us now.
So
That
they don't
word's
work
right out
well.
of my mouth. Speak for yourself.
Oh, you think it worked for you?
I think so.
Did it? She's gonna like look him up and down again.
As I've said, I'm alive, aren't I?
Oh, so am I. Being alive doesn't mean anything.
Does it not?
No.
Does it mean anything to you? Or do you just mean it's not a victory?
It's not a victory.
Now why fight so hard for it? Why not just kill then? Is that not a decision you'd be able to make for somebody else?
It's not my place.
Some would disagree. I've heard, you know, there were some people who felt that if you're chosen by my assassin, then it was like an honour or something. You've heard that?
Honour.
Have you not heard that? How funny. It was as good as the Grim Reaper, you know.
Why would it be an honour to be chosen?
I guess it'd cost a ruckus.
Mm.
That's something that's quite, well, not, you know, not for doing evil things, but...
Well, they hope that it means that it's condemning. Permanent. Some people hope that it means that it will be over quick. And there are quite a few people who like to make a game out of it. Not like mine, but...
Is it not quick?
Not assassinating somebody.
I mean, is it like person to person? Is there some sort of policy?
Person to person.
Oh, I see. Well,
Who's going to tell how they killed? Except for the assassin themselves. It's supposed to be in and out. I knew someone that preferred to get his entertainment while being paid.
I suppose that's can't be true in my case then, since I was left. I don't know what that means, really. I mean, it's all over.
Lakmai will kill who they set out to kill, and anyone who may be in the way. A baby would not be. Somebody must have found your parent, because I cannot imagine them taking you somewhere to be taken care of.
You can't imagine it? Of all Lakmai?
I wasn't alive then, was I?
I'm not saying it was you.
I know. What I mean is, I guess maybe I wouldn't know if other like might do what I do.
I suppose you wouldn't.
Oh, getting upset, are we?
I'm not upset at all, lass. You've got me confused. All I'm saying is that you can't be the only dissenter.
I'm not, but the ones that I know of are dead.
So it makes you different.
What do you mean?
You picked up this dagger. You grew up. I suppose you were taught how to kill efficiently.
Right.
You don't want to, why? What makes you different?
Why do you need to know?
I don't tell me. I'm just making conversation.
I guess I didn't feed into it. Thought for myself. You know, they tell you there's a lot of religious aspects to it that they teach you. You know, being made in the spirit of the world. Being the true essence of what is right, what should be alive. You know, we have heard that there are arguments to Genoese thinking, that they cannot be true spirits of nature, whatever, because they are biological. But would that not be true natural spirit? Everything in the world is either, you know, minerals, water, fire, stuff that isn't alive, and the majority is biological.
I think it's all a bit complicated for me.
Well, you haven't let me finish.
I suppose.
So, there is a aspect of it that is fed to us, that we are righteous in what we are doing because we are more closely connected to the world. And Genoese believe, which I think is true, that when you die, you become one with the world again. And you become something else. So when somebody dies, they're just in a different form. But what I don't believe is that we have the say of when that happens. Be the one to make it happen. Why? Why do we care? Nature doesn't target people. It doesn't learn a name and then strike down with lightning. It just happens around you. Sometimes people die from it. Sometimes people don't. But it is not because nature wanted you specifically dead. Nature lets you live. Gives you the chance. Gives you what you need to live. Water, food, air, materials to make shelter, meat, minerals that you need to survive is in the very soil that we're walking on. She's giving you everything you need. So now she's taking a step back. Live or die. What is it to her?
Certainly nothing. It's funny because you finished and I still think it's all a bit esoteric for me.
That's okay. I'm surprised though. We're more similar than any other race. You know, there's a folktale that Elitrin only exists because a high elf and a Genasi fell in love. Now I know that is, what do you say? Horse shit.
Is that why you say?
Common. Because Genasi cannot reproduce with anything but another Genasi.
And thank God for that. Listen, I hope you weren't hoping.
Oh, you? I would first
Don't you worry,
die.
lass. Fortunately, that was the thing that I knew, and I wouldn't.
But have my children. Wait, I would have yours.
I certainly wouldn't have your children. You give it a try if you like. I think my lady friend would be quite upset about that.
She'd not be upset that you're
I'm
saying
only
this.
joking.
Oh, are you? I know I'm desirable, but I am taken.
Oh, is that right?
What, that I'm taken?
It's all coming together now.
What do you mean?
What's his name? The lad who made you decide that it was all worth it. I mean, you're still alive, so clearly this was a decision you made recently. Are we going to go meet him? I suppose I can ask him myself how it all happened, if you don't want to tell me.
I don't think he's going to like you.
Oh, so why is that then?
You ask too many questions.
I don't need to ask questions. You give me the answer, I don't need to ask.
Fingers.
Oh, I see. Fingers. What's a name?
It's a code name.
It's a code name.
Mm.
It's a shite code name.
Mine is Vane.
Oh, well, no, that's just embarrassing.
Yours would probably be Pogo.
Oh, why is that?
You only have one working leg.
I've got two working legs.
Barely.
Oh, you think you're funny.
No, I don't. I've never known myself to be funny.
Well, then this is not a departure. You'll be pleased to hear. Fingers. What's he then? Elidrin.
Human.
Was a human? I suppose the name, code name in common. Well, what is it for then?
What is what for?
Code name. Why is his name Fingers? Just came up with it himself or something?
No.
Is it to impress you?
No, he doesn't like it.
Doesn't like it? Well, I say that's fair. Why not just use your real name?
He doesn't like that one even more. Only when I say it.
Don't make me throw up, lass. That's quite pathetic.
Oh, is it?
You got to be proud of your name, you know.
Should I be?
I don't know. What, Yezi? Does it mean something?
It does.
Well, you've not got to tell me if you don't want to. I don't want to pry. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
What does your name mean?
I'll say it again. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. You're not a very good listener, lass, but that's alright.
Well, you're not very interesting.
You know, you're not the first person who told me that.
Then it must be true.
I suppose so. Fine, don't tell me. We'll keep it a mystery then. Either way, you know, you've got to be proud of it. I understand the utility of hiding your identity, don't get me wrong, but not liking your name.
I don't like my last name.
You've got to be proud of it.
Oh, why is that?
You've got to be proud of your heritage, haven't you?
Do I?
You don't have to be proud of what they've done. No, let me rephrase. You've not got to think that what they've done is worth anything.
But I should be proud of them.
I think you should show pride.
I'm proud to be Genasi. I would not want to be anything else. I'm not proud of the family that I came from. Which is the name part. A name is just a name.
It's home. Oh, so you feel alone with his fingers, lad, and now you're...
What do you
What's that
mean?
little smile? You're just upset, I'm right? You're
No.
going to try and hide it or something now.
I think it's funny.
You think what's funny?
You're the same? Or do you're in love with Iffy? That's why you're coming, because you'll be involved with her somehow. Or maybe you don't like that you're defunct now. Not an officer. People used to listen to you, and you're not used to people not listening to you now, and you haven't been involved in something so exciting in so long.
It's like I'm talking to myself.
So it really isn't about Iffy at all.
It's sort of complicated, you know.
Oh. How so?
Sort of simple as well. That part's complicated.
Are you trying to sound profound?
Women are complicated in general.
Mm.
At least in my experience. Where they're complicated in certain ways.
Well, is
And he
Iffy
winks.
complicated?
Not like that. She's complicated in other ways. Relationship is complicated. But I don't know, I thought I just might have a bit of fun.
Not with her.
Sort of in general.
Mm.
Now, I don't think it will make things worse, but also, I sort of am not counting on you to let me.
What, to make things worse?
If it seems like it's going to go south.
Oh, what, do you think I'm going to let you die?
I don't think that...
Leave you behind?
you know.
This is what I mean, you don't know anything about me.
You're a fool if you don't. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I'm telling you, you're right. I've been a fool my whole life.
I see. That's good that you know yourself.
You picked the wrong person.
I think if it comes down to it, you'd find it within your heart.
You think so?
I do. Well, I certainly hope so.
She's just gonna smile at him, look away.
Something like a change is anything.
What changes what?
I mean, I said I knew that involving myself would not do anybody any good.
Yeah? You're right.
Suppose I couldn't help myself.
Well, you're a man of vices, I take.
Well, is that so evident?
Quite.
Suppose it takes one to know one, doesn't it?
Suppose so.
It's really not so complicated. I mean, this part... Really did just think I might have a bit of fun. It's quite fun.
Oh, is it?
So much more fun than...
Being alone. Are you lonely? Oh.
It's gonna like smile warmly.
How sweet.
You see my hand shaking when you all were talking to me. I'm going to say last, I've not had so much attention and...
You're like an abandoned puppy dog. Just want to love and affection and attention.
Probably a bit cuter than I am.
Quite.
You're so easy to trick.
I'm easy to trick?
So trusting. At Genasi.
What are you tricking me about?
Well, yeah, I don't know if I should tell you now. I'm having quite a bit of fun. Didn't expect you just... Oh, it's because you thought of it, that's right. I suppose that's not so surprising.
What?
What is my motivation for coming?
You said, what is your motivation?
Yours is evident. Unless you're lying to me, suppose you could be.
I don't know. You're in love with Iffy. Something during the war happened, made you guys fall in love.
You're grasping at straws. That did happen, though.
And she got hurt. Badly.
She did.
Got a little bit of a... And she, stares off into the distance. Problem.
A what problem?
Do you not know? Does she not do it?
Do what?
No. Kind of disappears. Goes somewhere else.
Well, I have to say, lass, she's not here now. What are you on about?
You talk to her about a memory, I guess. I don't know. Talking about the war. Sometimes she'd start talking about you. And then it's like she wasn't there. Brain shut off.
She mentioned something about that. I wasn't exactly sure what she was talking about.
Oh, she wasn't sure either.
I suppose she wouldn't be if she's the one that's going away.
But when she got hurt, had this problem. Didn't see each other for 5 years. You got hurt, unless that happened after. And you see each other again. How surprising. Find a commonality. Sparks ignite again.
They were never out. It's not as far as I was concerned. I don't know what your commonality is. I don't see anything that we have that wouldn't be a commonality between us.
Wounded veteran.
No, that's the only thing that matters to me is that she's wounded now.
You
It's
have
like
a fun
finding
time.
yourself, you know.
Hmm?
Says it's like finding yourself, you know.
I know.
Okay, you know.
You have a lot in common with her, I suppose. Spent a lot of time in the same place.
We have a fun time, as you were saying.
Right. And then all of it is taken away again.
Interesting. I would want to walk with you 4 hours to this place.
What are you going to do
Doesn't
with
seem
them?
related to the
Oh, it does.
aforementioned statements at all.
You come with me. Right around at an inn that actually want to. Maybe. Maybe they won't. And she's going to come back. Hopefully. See you again. And then there's the part of being washed up. Wanting to feel like you are helping in something.
I suppose that's part of it. I suppose the other thing's part of it as well.
And what's the main part?
I don't know, you'll have to tell me. Since you know so much.
Oh, you presume to know so much.
I do. That's the difference, you see, lass, is I say the things and they're true.
Oh, is everything that I'm saying not?
I suppose it's all true.
Mm.
But it's not the reason. We'll see if you can figure it out. We'll get there, it'll become quite evident.
What is it?
Well, there's 20,000 gold on its head, isn't there?
Is that where you're going?
No, I thought I'd just make you a blood run cold for a moment.
Oh, it didn't run cold.
Are you warmed by the fact you'd be able to offload me for the sake of protecting your sort of newfound friends?
If it's necessary.
Who knows, lass? I might be quite hard to kill. I can't even say it without laughing. You never know. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. 20,000 gold.
20,000 gold.
You could do a lot with that, couldn't you?
Probably.
Set up for life.
I wonder how much is on my head. Probably more. What do you reckon?
What do I reckon?
What, like you don't talk funny?
I talk like me.
I talk like me.
I suppose you do. Maybe that's why I came. Lure you out here and take out my...
Do it.
You try to stop me.
I'd like to see you try.
You defend yourself.
Yeah.
Would you?
Probably.
Oh, sweetheart. Do we need to have a conversation?
Thought we were having one.
With different sorts of conversation.
No,
You sure?
I'm sure.
Don't be so pathetic.
Pathetic? How am I being pathetic?
Answer to that question better be an unequivocal yes. Are you joking?
Do you mean?
What if they showed up?
If it was just me? Maybe.
You want to talk about selfish.
Selfish?
You're going to make all these friends, make all these decisions, involve all these people in your life, and you're going to let them all down because you are too pathetic to do anything about it. Didn't even try. There's no honour in that, lad.
No, it's not that.
Oh, what is it then? Can you better raise a knife against your mother, brother, father,
Oh, I could.
sister twice removed, cousin twice removed, with leprosy?
Leprosy?
It's a bit of a joke.
It would depend on what they know. Who they know. Who it is.
Whether or not you defend yourself.
Whether or not it would be necessary.
I see. Well, that can't be true.
Oh?
That's certainly a lie. You just hesitated answering me.
What does it matter?
I don't know, I guess I was sort of taking a liking to you before I found out how pathetic you were. Quite disappointed, lass. You don't mind my saying so.
Well, we're two of the same.
Are we?
Mm.
You think I wouldn't defend myself?
No, I think you're quite pathetic.
Oh, why is that?
Well,
Because I'm a bit gimpy.
no. Because you have nothing else. You know, you let that... She points her head down to his leg. Determine how you were going to live your life.
You couldn't swing it as an assassin. It's really what's going on. Not that you quit.
Oh?
I would have thought you would be better at reading people than you are.
I don't need to read people to kill them.
I suppose you don't. Thought it might come in handy, but I guess you can brute force your way. I would be so interested in hearing how you came to that conclusion.
But
That I'm letting something dictate my life.
do you like the way you're living?
Let me rephrase the question. I would like to know how you came to the conclusion that I wouldn't do something about it if I could.
You don't think you can?
What is the something you'd imagine I'd do about it?
Well, there's plenty of jobs you can get that don't involve a lot of manual labor. Could look for one of those, find something substantial, live off of that.
But instead I've been... What?
And is it too prideful that you don't want to do that? You're asking me what I think. You look so angry.
Suppose I am. What if I told you that you're right, it's all pride. That's all it is. I'm too prideful. You're right. I see all these jobs you speak of where you sit on your ass all day. And I don't apply because I'm too prideful. So me and my pride go sleep under a bridge.
And what actually is it? You dug this hole.
What hole is that?
This conversation. You're curious.
What am I curious about?
What I think. Desperate for conversation.
Shall I shut up then?
No, I didn't say that.
Well.
If you want to, you can.
Don't reply if you don't want to talk.
I didn't say I didn't want to. But you're so angry.
If I recall, the conversation started out with me saying that I could tell everything about you. You wanted to let me know that you could likewise read me. And so far, that is not proven true.
Well, let me be wrong then.
Oh, that's no fun, is it? I hope you're wrong about me. That just means I win. Doesn't it?
Then win.
Oh.
Then win.
Lass, I'm so disappointed in you.
But are you my father?
It's no fun. You just let me win.
I don't care to win.
We might as well be silent then.
If you want to be. I doubt you will last long.
Well, I forgot. I was going to ask you what.
Yes.
What are you?
What am I?
Yeah, like, you know. He, like, knocks his hand on his head. Was all this, he, like, points at his own, like, the same spot where Yezi has the veining in her skin.
What do you mean?
What you made out of, lass?
Rock. Opal.
There we go. It's quite a simple question.
It's quite
But
a
you-
simple answer if
Yeah.
you look at me.
Oh, you think I know things about rocks?
Have you never seen an opal before?
Well,
Oh, pff.
where I came from, they're probably not called opals.
Oh. Well, that's the common word for it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I'll shut up. How does that sound?
What do your tattoos mean?
In general, if it says it's like my if lost, please mail to.
Yeah, I think you
Thing.
said that.
Did I?
Yes.
I can be quite forgetful sometimes. So there you go. I mean, it's just my family.
That's
Quote,
really all it
quote
is.
unquote, the lineage of the keep. And like legends and shit, you know, all that sort of thing. It's sort of like if you've got the equivalent, I'd imagine you do, archaic, what is it, primordial. So like an archaic form of that. But it's sort of like stylized. I can't read it, I just want you to know. So I can't point, I can tell you what the sections mean, but it's just because I know. but it's just, it's a family crest, that sort of thing. We're all branded.
You said legends?
How the keep came about, the one here, the one that I was a part of.
Is it interesting?
I don't know. I suppose of in the eye of the beholder, I guess. The ear. Are you joking?
No. It's a long walk. We can be silent.
Yeah, tell me to shut up when it gets boring.
I will.
I don't doubt it. So, before Yennefer was archipelago. Don't do this.
Say that one more time.
You say it first. A load of pissing islands.
There you go.
An archipelago. It was part of the continent, like the main one, And it was just one big thing. And orcs appeared as a race on the planet.
Appeared.
Just appeared.
Out of thin air.
Well, there was a thunderclap.
You're not kidding.
I'm not. Born of thunder.
Just one of those tattoos mean that?
Yeah, so it's... I suppose I could show you if you like.
No.
It's a bit cold out today. And he starts kind of weaving you this yarn, and there's lots of gestures involved. And as he tells you about thunderclaps and wars and conflicts with other races, and then the settling of Yennefer and all this stuff, all of a sudden you hear someone talking.
Who's gonna roll perception?
Okay.
9. I think that she stops walking and she puts like an arm out in front of Viteal.
Viteal, kind of like mid-sentence, is the air is sucked out of his lungs as he kind of stops next to you and looks at you and raises an eyebrow.
I think that she's just listening.
And you hear just, it sounds very much like talking.
Okay.
In the distance.
I think that she's going to turn to him and say quietly, "Stop talking. Come on." She's gonna walk forward.
He's gonna kind of smile at her and make a big show about kind of crouching a little bit, and starts slowly walking after her. And while that's going on... While that's going on, I have a question to answer.
Oh?
Question that you asked at the very end of the last session.
What fucking potions does Vahrae have?
Potions does Vahrae have? Well, you see, what he has is 4 potions.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll for each one.
What do you mean?
You're gonna roll, you can roll both. So you're gonna do 8 rolls if you want to work it this way. Insight or investigation, I'll let you pick. So whichever one's higher, you can choose that one.
Okay.
And history for each potion. I think that is the most fair way to go about it.
So, +5 to insight, +6 to history.
Dang. Freaking. Okay. We're gonna go. I will know what they are, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4.
24 insights and 11 history.
Dang. Plus my butt, dude.
23 insight and 12 history.
Good night. Don't you have a higher history?
+6 history, yeah.
And +5 to good night. That was for the second one?
Yeah.
What was the highest?
23 insight and
Okay.
12 history, and then the one before that was 25.
Yeah. You got the... Well, I'll tell you in a second.
Okay. Nat 1 insight and 9 history 8 insight and 20 history, not that.
Dang. Okay, cool. So, you're looking at these potions. And as you look at them, you notice that there's like a strip of twine or something around where the cork is to really keep it like tightly on there so it's not gonna whatever. The glass is thick, so it's hard even to see inside. Like, he's really locking these suckers down. The first one that you see has written on this like strip of sinew or whatever it is the letters T-A-V.
T-A-V.
And when you look at it, you stare deeply into it. And as you look at it, you feel yourself being drawn. Some part of you being drawn deeply into the bottle.
Okay.
Like, you can feel yourself kind of floating above you and watching yourself as this part of you floats like deeper and deeper, closer towards this bottle, and then you can just kind of feel the like icy coldness of the glass as you're just rebuffed from it. And you can imagine that were someone to drink this potion, or were the cork to come off of it, the same thing would happen to them. That they would feel themselves being drawn inside of it.
Okay.
Okay. The second one. You are looking at it, and it has a, like, beautiful, resplendent quality to it. Like, it is gorgeous. It's, like, golden glimmering, and it's so shiny. And as you look into it, you realize that you can see something in the liquid. And it's something that you recognize, but you don't know what it is. You just know that you've seen it before.
What does it look like? Or what does it look like?
It looks like it's very amorphous shapes. It's sort of just the general vibe that you get a sense of nostalgia.
Okay.
The third one looks like nothing you have ever seen before. None of them do. But this one is, even the second one, you get a little sense of what it is and what it does.
Yeah.
The third one, you feel as though there's a chance that you might have been in some class or something within some sort of striking distance of a concept from one of the potions used, in one of your classes or something like that. The third one, it is as though you've never been in contact with anything remotely similar.
Okay.
And the fourth one, you've never seen it in person before, but you've read about it, and you know that it is a flesh-to-stone potion. What that means is, whatever you pour it on, or whatever drinks it, will be petrified, completely turned to stone.
Okay.
The first one has the TAV written on it, the one that's like feels like it's going to draw you in. I almost said what it was. The second one, so the one with the deja vu, and the flesh to stone potion all have a giant X written on them. The one that you have absolutely no idea what it could be, has written on the label as you're investigating the words "drink if caught."
All right.
There you go. Got some silly tools.
He's looking at this, and I think he, like, closes his eyes, kind of puts them back very slowly, methodically.
I will say that the fourth one, the flesh to stone potion, you actually, it's still like the, it's got the sinew wrapped around it, like the cork is in that sucker and the glass is thicker, but you didn't actually realize that it wasn't one of the ones that is yours because is very similar looking. It's only the X on the bottle that really tipped you off that there was something different about it.
Okay. Well, yeah, he puts them back, and I think that, like, he runs a hand through his hair and, like, looks up at the mirror, and he's just like, "For Neo, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Didn't want me dealing drugs, getting in fights at school, and now I'm having to drink mysterious potions if I get caught. Get caught doing fucking what?" Like, it's just like thinking this.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we're gonna end the episode.
What the fuck?
The implications of all this and more will be on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Bro.
It's so hot in here.
Yeah.
Goodbye.